gonna learn today.
Every day, athletes are experiencing blows to the head resulting in concussions. According to the Centers for Disease and Control Prevention, an estimate reveals that 1.6 million to 3.8 million concussions occur each year. We asked Texas Tech's volleyball trainer Imelda Garcia what's being done to prevent them.
Teaching proper techniques, changing rules. Now they've placed penalties if you make a head-to-head contact. Helmets are always being reinvented to try and prevent more concussions. It doesn't have to be a direct hit to the head to cause a concussion.
Lady Raiders soccer player Alex Marmaranu shared with us her personal concussion experiences.
I think I was stepping to a ball that was being cleared and it just hit me wrong. I was like a foot away from the girl apparently, and it just hit, it like uppercutted me and hit the side of my head, and I was out. The first couple weeks I wasn't allowed really out of the house. I was like kind of on house arrest in a dark room, no TV, no computer, they took my phone, all that stuff. And then coming back was just a lot of doctor's appointments, scans, and then the impact test, and just trying to pass that.
Marmaranu explained the symptoms she experienced during her timeout.
I threw up a lot, headaches, I slept a lot, ringing in the ears. I wasn't hungry at all, nausea, dizziness. I got really dizzy, and I actually did fall a couple times. Like just like getting up too fast or like getting out of bed, you tend to fall and like lose your balance.
Some athletes try to cheat the system during concussion tests. Garcia explained to us some ways that trainers are preventing this.
We don't only go strictly by their symptoms and what they're telling us, but they also have to pass an impact test, which is a computerized test that checks their cognitive function of their brain, a SCAT test, which is more of a sort of a hard copy paper test.
We asked Marmaranu if there are ways that athletes may try to cheat the system in order to get back on the field faster.
So a lot of people will just like bomb their baseline and then do really badly, and then they'll actually have a concussion and they'll do badly as well, but it'll look like their baseline. So then they'll be released, but they'll still have a concussion.
Garcia told us what sports typically go overlooked with concussions.
Volleyball is a non-contact sport, but sometimes you get a ball traveling at a very high velocity that will, hit you in the head. Just because it's a non-contact sport doesn't mean that you are not prone to getting a concussion.
I was hit in the back of the head with a piece of rebar. It didn't knock me unconscious, so I was rushed to the hospital, and when I got there, there was an open head wound, and the blow also resulted in a concussion without loss of consciousness. And he said, you'll forget little small things. Some of the symptoms that happened to me, I had a loss of appetite. Anytime I got near fluorescent lights or bright lights, I'd get really bad headaches and it would hurt. Anytime that I would get up, after about 10 minutes of being up and about, I'd want to go back to sleep. People like to think that concussions are like a sport-related thing, but I mean, you can experience it any time. I was just minding my own business and someone hit me in the back of the head with a piece of rebar. You can fall down, hit your head, like going up the stairs, going down the stairs, and that can give you concussion. They can hit any time, and it's honestly, I've played sports since I was little. I've never had a concussion from sports. I've took like big hits in football, basketball. I lost consciousness one time, didn't give me a concussion. This is probably the worst injury I've ever had. It was worse than straining my PCL, worse than my shoulder injuries, pulling tendons and that. By far the worst I've had. It takes a mental and physical toll on you, and it's a pain. I'm supposed to be playing like intramurals and stuff. I'm not like a collegiate athlete by any means, but I play a lot of intramurals and stuff, and I have friends right now that are currently playing a football game that I wish I could be playing, and I can't do it because of my concussion. If I take, even if it's just two-hand touch or flag, if I fall or I go up for a pass and I get hit, it could lead to an even worse concussion, and I really don't want that.
Hundreds of people die each year from concussions that go unreported or are not treated correctly. If you have experienced a collision with your head and experience any of the symptoms described, please seek out a physician for more information.